love my mom. My mom is the most feminine, beautiful woman. Look at this picture of my mom. I'm gonna put it up on screen. Look how good looking my mom is. She's so feminine. She's so beautiful. My mom is like 5'2". She's short. She always was in good shape. She's very shapely too. You know what I mean? My mom, whenever she walked into a room, everybody would stop and stare at her because she was that beautiful.
She wanna swim, hold your breath, we're diving in. She takes talk, they hit her dance. Run my wave, and you bend. No fringe, they're dead.
Listen, man, last night I made a video talking about my childhood, and a lot of people are taking it wrong. A lot of people in my comments are just like, Brandon, how could you ever forgive your parents? Fuck your parents. I even hate your parents. It's not about that, man. Listen, I told you guys, yes, everything that happened, but there were still good times. My dad isn't a bad man. Yes, he talked about us. Yes, he never showed us support, but he did the best that he could. My dad, he bought us all the video games. He bought us all the clothes. He bought us all the new shoes. I would go to school, nigga. I'll always be fresh, nigga. Like, I'm gonna keep it a stack. That's how my dad showed his love. That's why I told you guys. He got my mom by buying her stuff. Because my dad truly believes a man's job is to protect and provide. I told you guys, my dad is like 6 feet, 6'1". He's very strong. He's fat, but still he's very strong. And when he talks with authority. So my dad protected us, and he provided. He provided a roof. He provided shelter. Like I said, my mom didn't work. So my dad provided all of this. He didn't buy my mom a car because he made sure she knew it was his car. But he got himself a car. Then he bought my mom a truck and was just like, this is what you're going to drive in order to take the kids to school, take the kids around, take the kids to the beach, take the kids to the park, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I'm saying. A lot of you guys are like, man, fuck your dad, man, your mom leaving y'all, whoop, whoop. Nobody's perfect, bro. That's the thing. Listen, they both went through a lot. Like, so my mom had a lot of trauma. And she didn't completely heal before she had kids. So, of course, she wasn't the best that she can be. And I don't hold that against her. I love my mom. My mom is the most feminine, beautiful woman. Look at this picture of my mom. I'm going to put it up on screen. Look how good looking my mom is. My mom, whenever she walked into a room, everybody would stop and stare at her because she was that beautiful. Swear to God. And my mom and dad were like night and day. My dad is this super dark skin, no mixed blood ever, right? But he's tall, 6 feet, 6'1", and he's big. And my mom was short, skinny, but shapely. They literally looked like the epitome of masculinity and femininity. I swear to God. And the way they act was exactly like that. My dad was extremely masculine to where it was toxic masculinity, and my mom was extremely feminine to where she wanted to be treated like a princess. You know what I mean? I mean, she did want to work. She did want to be a nurse. And shout out to my mom. My mom is actually a nurse now. The reason why I'm able to go after all of my goals and dreams is because both of my parents did it. My mom always wanted to be a nurse. When she was with my dad wasn't letting her. Her and my dad broke up. She went after her dream. She went back to school. She became an RN. My mom is a travel nurse now, making money. And she got remarried, and she just taking care. My mom is older. She's like, damn, my mom is 61. My dad 56. My mom is 61. She's still working. The dude she's with is like 70 something. He don't work. He don't do nothing. He just goes wherever my mom goes. He's a good man though. Phil, you know I love you, bro. You a good man, like for real. But yeah, so, and you know, my dad, he remarried. He's with my stepmom. They're happy. My dad, the home that I live in Ladera Heights, listen. This is what I'm trying to say to you guys. My dad is a great fucking man. He went to jail, right? He couldn't get a job. So you know what he had to do? He had to work for my uncle. He had to work for my brother. I mean, he had to work for his brother. So while he was working for his brother, he was saving money. My dad would be reading books, how to start a construction company. He started his own construction company. My dad is a successful entrepreneur boss. Nigga, didn't go to college. The home that I live in, this is $1 million home in Ladera Heights. This is my dad's home. This is my dad's home, bro. It's just that I moved here and I'm paying the mortgage because he went and he bought a $4 million mansion. Yeah, man. My dad has 2 homes. The home that I'm living in now, I just paid a mortgage on it. It's $1 million home in Ladera Heights. Then he has a $4 million home only like 5 minutes away from here in Ladera Heights again. My dad is a boss. So yes, of course he's not perfect, but he instilled in me, in my brothers and my sisters, when you have a goal, you don't make any excuse. You go after it and you achieve it no matter what life throws at you. And that's what he did. And my mom, the same thing. No matter what life threw at her, she still became a travel nurse, making close to 6 figures. My mom has her own home that she bought in Lancaster, California. My mom has her own home as well. Both of my parents are homeowners. Both of them make a lot of money. Both of them are successful. All of their kids. We grew up in the hood, but guess what? None of us are dead. None of us became gangbangers. Yeah, I got one brother that's an alcoholic. I got another brother who moved to I think he's in Hawaii now, and he's basically like a bum. But the rest of us, like, my parents will be proud, and they are proud. My dad raised all of us to be Christian. All of them are Christian except for me. But I know my dad is proud of me, even though he'll never tell me. But he sees that I'm doing my shit. That's why he even allowed me to move here. We all have our issues. That's why I don't fault my parents. That's why I love my parents. I love my mom. I love my dad. I love my sisters and my brothers. Nobody's perfect in this life. I'm not perfect, bro. I'm not perfect. With me and my ex, I put her through so much shit. But, I mean, I helped her out too, you know? But, like, nobody's perfect in this life, bro. So you can't hold that against I'm telling you, don't hold that shit against your parents. But anyway, I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know, like, my childhood wasn't all bad. Like I said, my dad provided us with everything. We had the latest clothes, the latest video games. Like I said, we drove around in nice cars and stuff. Even though we grew up in the hood, we was in the hood, but we had a lot of nice things. My cousins and stuff, they used to be jealous of us. They thought we always got everything that we wanted on Christmas and shit. But they didn't realize, like, that was my dad's way of coping with everything. My mom had the nicest clothes, bags, shoes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I don't fault my parents, man. I love my parents. I'll always love them. They're not perfect. Like, me and my dad, we don't have a relationship, but I mean, it's cool. He know I got nothing but respect for that man. My dad is a great man. When he got with my mom already had 3 kids. He took care of them niggas. That's what I'm saying. Like, he took care of them niggas. When my dad got with my stepmom already had 2 kids. I have 2 stepbrothers. One stepbrother that's 2 years younger than me, then another one that's like 8 years younger than me. When my dad got with my stepmom, he took care of them too. He said, man, ain't nothing. He told my stepmom, you ain't gotta work. But anyway, when they got married, my dad was taking care of both of them. Yeah, my dad, man, like I said, I got 3 older brothers. My dad took care of all 3 of them niggas. Because they were my mom's kids. He took care of all 3 of them. He got my stepmom. She already had 2 kids. He took care of both of them. Said, y'all can come live with me. Y'all ain't got to worry about nothing. Bought them clothes. Took care of them too. That's what I'm saying. My dad is a great man. He has his issues, of course. Just like everybody has their issues. Like me, I have my issues. Everybody has their issues. But my dad is a great man. I learned so much from that man. How do you think I'm able to work hard every day? He instilled in all of us, bro. Hard work, dedication, discipline. And I will never take that away from that man. That's why I'm able to do videos every single day. This been instilled inside of me. That's why even in high school, I worked harder than everybody. So I was the starting running back. I was good. I got scholarships. You feel me? My grades were too bad. I graduated high school with a 2.1 GPA, so they ain't want me. But like, cause he instilled hard work. Y'all don't even know. My dad, listen, bro. My dad would come to some of my practice. He would film my practices. He would film all my games. And after practice, he would be telling me what I'm doing wrong. Brandon, you gotta read the linebacker. You gotta cut through this hole. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. Granted, the way he was doing it was horrible. He was talking shit about me and saying, you weak and this is what you gotta do. Stiff arm that nigga. Dip on him. What you scared for, Brandon? Dip on that nigga next time. He'd be talking to me like that, but still, my dad, he cared in his own way. And he instilled in me work ethic and morals and values. Even though I don't have his morals and values, I created my own because I'm not a Christian. But still, he taught me that once a man has morals and values and something that he's going after, don't let anything jeopardize that shit. And I will never take that away from that man. I will never take that away from my dad. I love that nigga with my heart, cuz, yes, once again, he wasn't perfect. He whooped us and shit, but it made me become this strong. I keep telling you guys to have a YouTube channel. Why do you think Bro, if you Google it, the most desirable job that people want right now is to be a YouTube star. And I am a YouTube star. It's above sports. It's above the president. It's above any other job. The most desirable job in the US, people want to do YouTube. And I'm successful at doing it. And it's because of my parents, bro. It's because of what they instilled inside of me. After my mom and dad broke up, my mom went back to school, became a nurse. She a travel nurse, making money, traveling wherever she want to go. She bought her own home in Lancaster, California. She married to a dude named Phil. Shout out Phil. Phil got kids, right? My mom bought that home in Lancaster, said, hey, your kids can stay there. She paying that mortgage. Phil's kids are staying in Lancaster, not paying nothing. My mom is paying for that. This dude Phil is traveling around with my mom. He can't work because he get like $500 a month. My mom is taking care of a grown ass man. My mom is a boss ass bitch. Just like my dad. Like I said, my stepmom not working. My dad owns 2 homes. He owns this home in Ladera and a mansion. Yeah, bro, this home is worth $1 million. His mansion is like $4 million. He owns 2 homes. I'm paying a mortgage on this one. But still, my parents are bosses, cuz. This is why I'm a boss. But anyway, I just want to make this video because everybody talking about my parents. I'm like, nah, cuz, you gotta chill. You don't understand. Yes, they wasn't perfect. Yes, they fucked us all up mentally. Yes, we got issues, but like, they instilled some good stuff inside of us. But anyway, I'm gonna see y'all next time. Shout out to the gang.